Good morning, students. Welcome to the online video lecture on module PERT CPM. In this video, today we are going to discuss critical path method. In the previous video lecture that we have discussed the introduction part of the PERT CPM and how to draw the network diagram and how to numbering the events by using Fulkerson rule. Okay, today we are going to discuss the critical path method that we are going to use to find out the project duration. Okay, now what do you mean by the critical path? The critical path, it is a method that is used to estimate the total project duration. Okay, this method that we are going to use to determine the total project duration by identifying the critical events along the network diagram or along the critical path. Okay, the critical path method is used for to determine the total project duration. Now here the sum of the various factors which helps in understanding the critical path method. Those factors are very important here. The first one is earliest starting time. Okay, shortly we can call it as EST. It is defined as the earliest starting time of an activity is the earliest time by which it can be commenced. Okay, it is a time of an activity which it commences as early as possible. Okay, that we can call it as earliest starting time. Now earliest finishing time, that we can call it as EFT. Okay, it is a time of an activity where it can be finished as early as possible, it can be finished, that we can call it as EFT. Earliest finishing time of an activity is defined as the earliest time by which it can be finished, that we can call it as EFT. Next factor is that is latest finishing time. Okay, it is latest finishing time of an activity is the latest time by which activity finished without delaying the completion of the project. Okay, it is a latest finishing time of an activity is the latest time of which it can be finished without causing the or without delaying the completion of the project. Okay, shortly we can call it as LFT. Okay, so here in the second factor, that is earliest finishing time, the formula is that is EFT equals to the EST plus duration of activity. Now comes to the fourth factor, that is latest starting time, that is denoted by LST. Latest starting time of an activity is defined as the latest time by which the activity can be started without delaying the completion of the project. Okay, latest finishing time with is with respect to the finishing of activity without delaying the completion of the project. Latest start time is that is it is an activity which can be started without delaying the completion of the project, that we can call it as latest finishing time, that is denoted by LST, that we can find out by using the formula LST equals to LFT minus duration of activity. Now comes to the slack of an event. Slack, it is a term, it is associated with the events. Okay, or it is associated with the nodes. Okay, it is denoted flexibility in the time within which event can be occur. In other words, it is an extra time that is available to the accomplish all the activities terminating at a node. Okay, it is an extra time that is available to complete the activities which is having at the terminating at a node without delaying the project. That is slack of an event, the formula is, that is latest finishing time minus earliest starting time. Now float of an activity, next factor, it is associated with the activity. The slack is associated with the event, and the float is associated with the activity. The float is denotes the range with which the activity starts and finish time may fluctuate without affecting the completion of the project. Okay, it is means the extra time is available to finish the activity. Okay, without causing the completion of the project. It is an extra time available to complete the activity. Here we are having different types of floats. Okay, the first float is, that is total float. Okay, the total float, it is refers to the amount of time by which the completion of an activity could be delayed beyond the earliest expected completion time without delaying the total project duration. Okay, it is normally we can call it as, it is a difference between the maximum time available and the actual time is required to perform an activity. Okay, that we can call it as total float. Total float formula is LST minus EST or LFT minus EFT. And second type of float, that is free float. The free float is that is amount of time by which the completion of an activity can be delayed beyond the earliest finishing time without affecting the earliest starting time of a succeeding activity. Okay, in other words, it is an difference between the, that is total float and head slack. Okay, here head slack means, that is again we are having a formula, that is EST minus LFT at head node. Okay, for example, here head node means, see here for the A activity we are having 1 and 2 nodes are there for A activity. Here for, see the network diagram, 1 and 2. For A activity, head node is, that is 2 and tail node is 1. Now free float, the formula is total float minus head slack, and that head slack, that we are going to find out by using the formula EST minus LFT at head node. Okay, next comes to the independent float. It is refers to the amount of time which the start of an activity can be delayed without affecting the earlier starting time. Okay, here we are having the formula is, that is independent float, that is free float minus tail slack. Okay, where the tail slack is, the formula is EST minus LFT at tail node. Okay, for example, that is for A activity we are having 1 and 2 nodes are there. 2 is the head node and 1 is, we can call it as tail node. Okay, now comes to the interference float. This interference float is the part of the total float which cause the reduction in the float of successor activity. It is nothing but the difference of the total float minus free float. Okay, now the critical activity. Okay, this activity is said to be an critical if a delay in its starts will cause a further delay in the completion date of entire project. Okay, the activity which started at the delay and that will cause to the delay in the completion of the project. So for that activity you can call it as critical activity. Critical event is said to be if there is no slack time available. Okay, the slack of an event, the condition is that if it is EST equals to LFT at the any given node. Okay, now the critical path, it is the longest path in a network starting and from the node and initial node and ending at the terminal node and represents the minimum possible time required to complete the project. Critical path, it is the longest path okay, starting from the initial node and ending at the terminal node, and represent the minimum possible time required to complete the project. That path we can call it as critical path. Now, how to solve a network problem using the critical path method? Here the first step is you can draw the network diagram, okay, and second step is starting from the first node, calculate the earliest starting time at each node, and indicate this value in the first of the double box. The procedure is to find the explained in the work problems. So here we are going to draw the network diagram. Those network diagram having a nodes. For every node we can make it double box, okay. In that double box, the first box you can write est, okay. And in the step 3, at the stage of identify the critical path, if possible, it is nothing but the longest path taken in terms of duration to arrive the terminal node. All activities along the critical paths are critical activities and distinguished by a double line. Okay, in the step 3 that you are going to calculate the find out, you are going to find out the critical path, okay, by calculating the est values. Okay, next in the step 4, calculate the latest finishing time. See here, we have for every node you have made the two boxes. In the first box you have made est, and in the second box you can make the lft. Okay, est you are going to calculate starting from the first node to end node, and lft you are going to calculate from end node to first node. Here next step, you can prepare in a table which is having an est, lft, lst, lft, and sixth one is compute the slack time also, and for nothing but difference between the est and lft at any node. Next step 7, that is calculate the total float, free float, interference floats, okay. And in the step 8, that is the sum of duration of all activities along the critical paths, which gives them project duration. The sum of all the activities which is occurs on the critical path, that you can add all the duration, that will give the project durations, total project duration. Now this is the first problem, okay. He has given the activities A to G and precedence activities, and also he has given the duration also. For A activity duration is 10 days, for B activity it is 9 days, and for C activity 6, D is 7, E is 5, F is 9, G is 8. You need to draw the first network diagram, identify the critical paths, and also find the project duration and calculate all the floats here, total, free, independent, interference floats, and compute the slack time for each event. Now we need to draw the network diagram here. Now see here, for A activity is the beginning activity, because there is no precedence activity here. A activity is, that is 1 to 2. Now for B activity, A is the precedence activity, that indicates what? After completion of A activity, B activity starts, so that we can make from it starts from 2 to 3, that is B activity. Again C also, after completion of A, C will starts, so that from 2 to 4 we can draw. Next B activity, for D, B is the, see here, B is the precedence activity. After completion of B, D activity starts, that is from 3 to 4. Now B is also precedence activity for the E activity will start after completion of B, that is 3 to 5. Next CDR, both activities are completed. If you want to start the A activity, for the F activity, C and D activities has to be completed. See here, for the F activity, C and D activities are completed, that is 4 to 5 F activity. Next EAF has to be completed. If you want to start the G activity, E and F are completed, that is G activity started 5 to 6. Now how many nodes are there here? 1 to 6 who are having nodes, and also who have placed the activities. For A activity 1 to 2 node, for B activity 2 to 3, for activity C 2 to 4, for activity D 3 to 4, and for activity F 4 to 5, for activity E 3 to 5, and for activity G, that is 5 to 6. And also we need to write the duration. For A activity, how much he has given? Duration 10, so that we can write 10. For B activity it is 9, so that we can write at the middle of the nearby the arrow, that is 9. And for C it is 6, for D 7, E is 5, F is 9, G is 8. At the every node we can make it 2 boxes. Okay, and for first box we can make it EST, earliest starting time, and for second you can write latest finishing time for second box. Okay, now we need to find out the earliest starting time. Now earliest starting time is here. For the first node we can start, it is, you can take always it is 0. Okay, earliest starting time for the activity A. Okay, next earliest starting for the time for the activity B and C, that we can add EST 0 and duration is 10. 0 plus 10, that will gives the earliest starting time activity for the B and C, that is 10. We have written at the node EST is 10. Now at node 3 EST is 19. The 10 at node EST is 10, and for B activity is 9. 10 plus 9, it is 19. And for the at the node 4 EST is 26. Please listen here, this is very important. Why we written here 26 means, here at the fourth node we are having two arrows are incoming at the fourth node. Okay, from second to fourth and from third to fourth. Here see here written at the fourth EST is 26. At the second to 4 EST is 10, and C is activity is, that is 6. You can write 10 to 6, that is 16. From 3 to 4 EST is 19, and D is 17. 19 plus 7, it gives 26. Here it will give 16. Which one will gives the maximum, that we can consider. Okay, the maximum will gives from 3 to 4, so that we can write 26. Okay, 2 to 4 it will give 16. Now similarly for activity 5, at the 3 node 19 is there, and duration for the E activity is 5 is there. 19 plus 5, it will give 24. From 4 to 5 26 is there. For F activity is 9. 26 plus 9, that will give 35. Which one will gives the maximum? That is 4 to 5, so that you can write EST at the 5 node is 35. Now the for J activity is 8. 35 plus 8, EST is 43. Okay, in this way we need to calculate the earliest starting time at the every node. Now we need to calculate the latest finishing time at every node. How we are going to calculate the latest finishing time? Okay, we can go from end node, that is 6 to 1. For 6 LFT we can take 43. At the end node, that is EST is always equals to the LFT. Always, for every problem, EST is always equals to the LFT at the terminal node, that is 6, we can take 43. Okay, now at the node 5 40 LFT is, we can make it 43 minus 8. Okay, when you are coming in the reverse way, we can subtract. LFT is 43 minus 8, that will give 35. And similarly for at node 3 LFT is 35 minus 5, that will give 30. Okay, now here at the node 4 LFT is 35 is there at node 5. At node 4 is the F is 9. 35 minus 9, that will give 26. and at the node 3 we are having two ways from 5 to 3 and 4 to 3. Which one will gives the minimum value after subtraction, that will give, you can consider. From 5 to 3, 35 minus 5, that will gives 30, and 26 minus 7 from fourth node, that will gives 19. Okay, so that which one will is the minimum, that we are going to consider, that is 4 to 3, that is 19. And similarly for at node 2 LFT at fourth node is 26 minus 6, that will gives 20. And at from node 3 to second node LFT is minus 9, that will gives 10. So that you can, which one is the minimum, from 3 to 2, so that 19 minus 9, that will gives 10. Okay, now for that one node, first node, so at the second node LFT is 10 and duration is 10. 10 minus 10, that will gives 0. Okay, now we need to find out the critical path. How we have moved, please check it. Which one will gives the maximum duration, longest path. Okay, that is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. We have moved like this. Okay, that we can call it as the critical path. Just we can represent the double line here. Okay, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. The activities comes under the critical path, that is A activity, B, D, F, G. Okay, C and E are not included here. Okay, now we need to make a table, that is first column activity, second column duration, EST, EFT, LST, LFT, TF, total float, free float. Okay, IDF, interference float, independent floats, all we are going to find out by using the formulas. Okay, now we have calculated EST and LFT for every activity. Just write down here, and in the duration also write down. Now we need to calculate the EFT. EFT, the formula is what? EST plus duration. Okay, and also we can calculate the LST. How we are going to calculate LFT minus duration. Okay, now comparison the slack time at each event, that is EST minus LFT. Okay, we are getting the slack time all or 0 at every nodes. Now we are going to calculate the floats here. Okay, the total float, the formula is LFT minus EFT, free float TF minus head slack, interference float, total float minus free float, independent float, free float minus tail slack. Okay, for example here, for activity, the total float is, the formula is LFT is 10 for A activity, LFT is 10, EFT is also 10, 10 minus 10, that will gives 0. How are going to find out the free float? Free float means, that is total float, we are getting 0 minus slack at the head node of A activity. Okay, slack at, how we are going to calculate slack at head node, that is EST minus LST at node 2. Okay, that will gives the 0. Okay, and here also interference float 0 minus 0, independent float, free float minus tail slack. Okay, for free float, that we are going to consider head node, and here we are going to consider tail node, that we are discussed already. Okay, for all activities, that we are going to find out the floats here. Okay, and prepare the final table here. Okay, now step 8, that we are having the critical path, that is A to B, B to D, D to F, and F to G. That will gives, you can add the all the duration which activities comes under critical path, that will gives the 43 days. That is your project duration. Okay.